All right, another time that I didn't have my microphone on. My name is Jader. I am the founder of Black Label Closers, an organization dedicated to help people become effective closers in the art of high ticket sales. We're gonna have a short, we're gonna have a short, but very informative live today. I need to do a couple of things, very important things today. But I wanted to hang out with you guys, make sure I didn't leave you hanging for a live today. So we're gonna learn a couple of things that are very important and essential as part of your sales process. So as always, I have the notes right here. I'm going to share these notes with you. The title of today's live is "What is Closing?" All right, and Once I titled the live, I realized that I have the bullet points. Obviously, for the amount of time that we have, we can't cover all the points that would explain exactly what a closer is. But this is very essential to understand, and is part of the closing process and explaining exactly the context which within the closing spectrum, right? So let's go with the first one. So we've talked about this in the past. We know that there are setters and closers. Sometimes there are two parts of the sale. They're not independent, guys. If you're a sales manager or a company owner and you think the setters are independent, they're not. They should be customer service and not salespeople. This is one of the biggest problems that companies have. That they hire setters and they just don't even. They hire setters from other countries. A lot of people in another country, and I'm not talking about expats, American expats that live in other countries. I'm talking about people that live in other countries that understand a lot how to deal with Americans as far as customer service, but they don't understand how to deal with Americans as far as selling Americans, right? And when you have people in these other countries, you need to train them on how to make sure that your setter acts like a closer. I keep saying this in every single opportunity that I have. I don't train setters to set up appointments. I train setters to set up deals. All right. I don't know if you have a 20-year-old or an 18-year-old picking up the phone, calling a prospect and saying, "Hey, how are you? My name is John. Michael, my name is John, and I'm going to give you a call just to make sure that I answer some of the questions that you have. Can you please tell me?" Or, that was probably a bad example. "Hi, John. My name is Michael. I'm giving you a call because you submitted an application, and I wanted to schedule an appointment with you and one of the experts so he can go over some of the questions you have and explain in detail how the program works. What's going to be a good time?" And they set up the time, and the guy says, "Okay, I want to make sure that Wednesday night at 8 o'clock you're going to be and that's it. Boom. Right? Now, they don't talk about, please don't be driving. Have a pen and a piece of paper with you. Be at a desk in a quiet place. And please make sure you respect the senior director's time. If I'm making this appointment, I don't have any problem telling a customer, listen, or a prospect, listen, I'm going to be there, especially if I'm calling on behalf of myself, or for me, I'm setting myself up. I tell him, listen, I'm going to be there. I'm going to honor your time. I'm going to respect your time because that's what business people do. People that do not respect time never become successful. You can't be successful and disrespect people's time, because that's going to be it's going to spread around, right? And you're going to be frowned upon. People are going to, not really have a good opinion about you. So please, if I give you if I honor your time and I give you the courtesy to show up on Thursday at 7 o'clock, can you give me the same? Can you extend the same courtesy back to me? Yes. And my show up rate is excellent. It's really good. I promise you. All right. So train your setters because every single part of the process is a close. What setters close? They need to know how to close. What do they close? They close appointments. They close on setting up an appointment for the deal, right? So they're setting up deals, right? So they're closing on that appointment. They're not setting up appointments. They're closing an appointment, which means setting up a deal for the closer. You need to treat your setters as closers. When my setters are trained as phenomenal setters, I don't have to train them as closers. They already know. They already know how to close. Very important to understand that. All right. What to do or say. This is the second point. What to do or say when people tell you that they don't have any money. Okay. When you are at the end of the close. Okay. What do you say? Oh, hold on, guys. Okay. What do you say when people tell you at the end that they don't have any money? Oops. Wait a minute. You don't have any money? Guys, if you get to the end, if you've talked about business, and I'm pretty sure I'm talking to very brand new closers or people that are just training themselves, trying to find out how to close a deal, right? Maybe you have a company and you're fronting your own sales and you never sold before and you're making this mistake. Just please, guys, if you have been talking about an opportunity to make money, obviously you're going to be talking about those opportunities in term of how do you make those opportunities? You have to invest, right? If you get to the end and somebody tells you, I just don't have the money for this. First of all, and I know this sounds very ugly, this is not to be offensive, buyers are liars. Not because they're not ethical people. It's because that's how they protect themselves. They have to tell you, I don't have any money. It's funny because people have a lot that have money they tend to tell you, if you don't posture, if they don't have any respect for you, they tend to tell you that they don't have any money. People that don't have any money tend to tell you that they have money because they want to see if you can, for the excitement of the possibility that they have some money, you're going to share some, secrets with them, right? But if you get to the end and they tell you that you don't have any money, that they don't have any money, you didn't do your job. There's no way that I would have set an appointment with somebody who doesn't have any money. When I set an appointment, and this is the reason why I'm telling you guys, when I train setters, they already, when they set a person for a closer, they know exactly how much money the prospect is going to have or has, right? Credit cards. I know exactly. As a setter, when I set myself, because you can intro close, when I set myself, goodness, I know exactly how much money they have. Because I'm not going to spend an hour, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour and a half, 2 hours with someone if I never understood if they had money or not. Just like if somebody tells you, I need to talk to my wife, come on, shame on you. This is sales, not even 101. Like 101 is college. This is high school sales 101. I don't know how to put it, but the wife should have been there if you're talking to residential folks, all right? So please don't make the mistake to go off through an entire conversation not knowing if somebody has money to pay you $20,000. Come on, right? That's not good. Fourth point, do not oversell. I've seen people unclosing the deal. I have seen people, they get to the end, everything is perfect, and they start building. So there is a plateau, and then there is a roller coaster that's coming to the end, and then you want to take another ride when you should have gotten off the roller coaster right here, right down here. Whoa, get out. But no, some people get right here. Once you get to the end, tell them, as we already talked, because you should have talked about that, the investment is $20,000. Or simply, you assume that they understand it's $20,000 because you did a good job, and you say, all right, and that's all I had to explain and share with you guys. Any questions? No, we don't have any questions. Great. With no further ado, I'd like to extend an invitation for you guys to be part of our group and help you guys monetize in whatever direction you're putting up. Shut up. That's it. That's all you got to do. And once they say, okay, no, sometimes they're going to be kind of caught off guard and say, oh, you're inviting it? Oh, yeah, we accept. Or sometimes they're like, you can hear they're silent. That's because something's going on. All right, so do you guys accept? That's kind of the premise to this, to the possibility to work together. Yeah, and they're going to tell you, okay, so what are we doing next? Oh yeah, so I'm gonna process your registration. All right. So the first thing I need is your address. Who's gonna be on the contract? Is it the wife or the husband? I'm gonna be who's gonna be attending the classes or whatever, I'm gonna be there. Okay, so you put the name of the person, phone number, and then you get. All right, so are you guys gonna do Visa or MasterCard? Shut the hell up. Don't talk. Don't say anything. It's built in the process. By default, they're going to give you a credit card number. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me get my wallet. Let me get my credit card. My credit card's here. You take Visa? Yeah. Once they say, do you take Visa? That's a 95% done deal. There's a 5% where people are trying to delay the process. Like, let me get your wallet, right? Even though it sounds exciting, I don't trust 5% of them, 3% of them. They get the credit card. Still, I don't trust them when they tell me, you take Visa or MasterCard. And then right there, I know I'm closer. Boom, they give me the first four numbers, done deal. Okay? Don't oversell. Don't go try to explain more great things. But the more, the less is more. I hate that saying, but it's not that less, that you're saying less. It's that you said enough. So let's say enough is more. Right? Enough is more. You don't need more. Enough. You did enough. Less is not good because less means you didn't do your job. Right? Wanted to share that quick thought with you guys. Sorry about the beginning. My mic, as always, had the mute button on, but I'm glad I caught it. My name is Jader. I'm the founder of Black Label Closers, an organization dedicated to help people become effective closers in the art of high-ticket sales. You can go to blacklabel-closers.com. You can come over here to YouTube, Black Label Closers, and you can sign up for a free course. Start getting your feet wet. If you want to get a little more challenging with what you're learning, we got a $97 course valued at $1,000 all the way down to $97. I'll answer any questions you guys have. Interact right below. Ask me questions. I'll send you the answers. Or you can sign up if you really want to put your money where your mouth is. You can sign up for the partnership program where you and I split 50. Well, Black Label and you will split 50% of the deal, of the profits. All right. Thank you, guys. See you next. I wanted to say hi to, let's see who's here. Rose is here. Thank you, Rose, for attending. And Paula's here as well. Awesome. All right. We got more people here. All right, guys. Thank you so much. And see you next time.